So, ladies and gents, we got some brand new casting for John Wick 4. Some of you may have already known some of this. Donnie Yen was cast in the film. But as these things tend to transpire, when we start getting casting news, because we actually had the first casting news last week, which was a British-Japanese pop star who was cast in the female lead role. As these things start to unfold, we get more and more. So I'm glad I held off on this because we now have not only Donnie Yen, but we've got Shamier Anderson joining the cast. So interesting choices. Donnie Yen, fantastic. I'm not familiar with Shamier Anderson, in fairness. He's been in some bits and pieces, primarily, from what I can tell, Winona Earp. I'm not familiar with it. I don't have any kind of commentary based on him and who he is and how he's going to act and perform. But Donnie Yen's a fantastic choice. I genuinely believe that. Donnie Yen is awesome in everything he has been in. Even Rogue One, he was really good in Rogue One. Now this all comes to us from an exclusive from Deadline. And they say Donnie Yen has been set by director Chad Stahelski to star with Keanu Reeves in John Wick 4 for Lionsgate. Yen will play an old friend of Reeves' super assassin John Wick, who shares his same history and many of the same enemies. So I like that. I like that they're going to be friends, but I also think that adds an air of risk to the character of Donnie Yen. Could he die? Probably. Let's be honest, it's not good to be friends with John Wick in the John Wick universe. Most of his friends and his animals die. But never mind. One of the most successful actor filmmakers from the East, Yen, is known for his unique style of contemporary screen combat, Ip Man, things like that. And his popularity extends worldwide from roles in such features as Triple X, Return of Xander Cage, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and the Ip Man franchise. Now, interestingly enough, this is going to be one of the first... I'm fairly certain it's one of the first John Wick movies where they've changed writers properly. So this is scripted by Shay Hatton and Michael Finch, or Flinch. John Wick 4 is produced by Basil Ivanek, Erica Lee, and Stahelski himself, with Reeves and Louise Rosner executive producers. So, now interestingly enough, they also state some of the locations, so France, Germany, and Japan. And we know Japan was going to be a hot topic for this film because the female lead is British-Japanese. So that makes perfect sense, which they say here, Japanese-British pop superstar, who I've never heard of. So superstardom, I guess, goes way over my head. But never mind. As a choice for the role, yeah, I love it. Like, I think he's great. I think what a great choice. And the chap who was in the last one was absolutely fantastic as well. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was awesome. And he needs to be in more things. I think they've been really... Their casting for these films is so good. Even the terrible actors that they have chosen, i.e. Ruby Rose, they have put in roles in which they don't... it fits their acting capabilities. Which is what I said in the video on the British... Japanese pop superstar. I was like, I don't know who she is. It's her first lead role. It's her first feature film. I'm sure I have faith in them though because they have done such great things in the past. But anyway, additionally, Stahelski did have a statement on Donnie Yen joining, and he says, "We're very lucky to have Donnie Yen join the franchise." Like, you are actually. Donnie Yen's great, and he will pull in a lot of people, I think. And I know people will go, "Yeah, but Keanu Reeves." Yeah, Keanu Reeves pulls in lots of people. But remember, Donnie Yen's big. East cinema, he's big, so I think that'll be really good for the franchise. Stahelski also added, "I'm looking forward to working with him in this exciting new role." One of the producers, Ivanek, says Donnie Yen will bring a vibrant and powerful energy to the franchise. We were determined to bring him on board to John Wick 4 and are thrilled for the opportunity to have such a major talent to collaborate with Keanu. I think that's awesome. And it also is pretty representative of their sort of levels of respect for one another. Like most of these things you just, pass off as PR spin and things like that. But I think this is really positive. And I think most of this sort of signifies that as well. Like the comments being made on it all, I think is genuinely really good. Now, this is the individual that I'm not familiar with. Shamier Anderson. Okay, so Shamier Anderson has closed the deal to join the cast of John Wick 4 Chapter 4. Now, they say, obviously the plot of the sequel is under wraps, as is who Anderson is playing, but they were pretty quick to own up to who Donnie Yen is playing. So I would imagine maybe a villain. Maybe it has to be someone important to the plot for them not to reveal it, right? Like, if you're going to reveal who Donnie Yen is, and, you know, an old friend, so to speak, that's what they said anyway. They haven't quite revealed what the female lead is going to be, who she's going to be in the film. So I'd imagine maybe this could be a henchman. I'm just throwing it out there. But if they're not going to reveal it, I would say, yeah, probably something. Well, it's very clearly something important to the narrative, isn't it? Let's be honest. No, the plot of the sequel is kept under wraps, as is who Anderson is playing. The PICK begins production this summer on location in France, Germany, and Japan, which is interesting because, I mean, it is literally releasing, is it 2023, if I remember rightly? They need to get that out there ASAP for filming. They're actually sitting on it a bit too much there, I believe. But never mind, we'll see how they go. This was actually supposed to shoot alongside. It was supposed to have the same release date as Matrix 4, if I remember rightly, because people were like, oh, maybe they're linked. But anyway, so here's this, a little bit more of who this is. So the Canadian-born Anderson, the brother of fellow actor Stephen James, has feature credits that include Stowaway and City of Lies. I don't remember him in any of them, I'm not going to lie. And on TV, on Sci-Fi, Winona Earp and Amazon's Goliath. Both of them I have not seen. I have not seen them. I'm not going to pretend to see them. I don't know. I don't know who this guy. I don't know how he acts. I don't know anything about him. But again, I have faith in Chad Stahelski hiring great people for the John Wick franchise. They have hired great people for the franchise, and even when they've hired garbage, they use them very, very well. So I have genuine faith in this. And then they have some commentary here on, oh, he's founded like some venture capital group for, black people. Fine, whatever. That's not pertaining to his acting capabilities. I genuinely couldn't care less what he does outside of that. So there you go. There's the casting update. We've got Donnie Yen. Fantastic choice. I know enough about Donnie Yen's acting chops to know that. Shamier Anderson, we'll have to see how it goes, but I have faith in the casting of the, Chad Stahelski. Just anyone involved in the John Wick franchise. They're very, very good. So let me know what you think down below. Are you familiar with Anderson? Let me know what he's in. Let me know if you think he's good or a bad choice. And let me know what you think he's going to be playing in this movie. Because they haven't revealed him, but they have revealed Donnie Yen. If you stayed this long, you clearly enjoyed the video, so please do hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, hey, again, consider hitting subscribe. You stayed this long. For returning subscribers, check you're subscribed. And if you want to follow me elsewhere, I've got Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. And I also have a second channel where I work on cars. Slightly odd, I'm aware. But you might like it. There's some very rare cars there, like Skyline R32s, Nissan Pulsar GTI-Rs, Zeds, and weird Datsun pickup trucks. So cheers though, guys. Take care.